All right, Keith, we saw Everton make some last minute signings at the end of the window, one being Orel Mangala joining on loan from Lyon, a team that John Textor also has ties with. Could he face some potential questions about this deal? Is it a little bit sketchy?
No, no, no. I don't think there's anything there to be looked at because Textor's only standing with Everton at the moment is as the exclusive bidder with Mashiri. And don't forget, Mashiri still owns the club, and Textor has only got an exclusive window to go through due diligence, and there is no offer being made as far as we're aware. So he has absolutely zero standing or control over Everton, and so I don't think there'll be any issues. It probably would have been done between sporting directors. You'd have hoped that Mangala would have been on the list way before Textor was even involved in Everton. The way that sporting directors work these days, they tend to have these lists of players that they're always reviewing and updating, and it tends to go down from a few 100,000 down to tens of thousands, and then down to the top 100, and then in each position the top 10. So I would have hoped he would have been on that position. I would doubt very much if there's any involvement in Textor at all. I don't think he gets involved at that level of a loan signing. So I don't think there'll be any questions to be answered or anything awkward that will come out of that.
For sure. And Sean Dyche, obviously a manager known for navigating his teams through a lot of different difficult situations, lack of investment, et cetera, et cetera. The leash is long. Is that correct with Sean Dyche? He's going to get a chance to keep this team in the Premier League.
Well, I certainly hope so. If I was still involved with the club, I would not have any thought at all about moving Sean Dyche away. I think he's shown over the last few seasons he's probably been one of the most important people to have kept the club together. I think he's managed this with Kevin Thelwell, the sporting director, with a lack and an absentee owner almost. I think Mashiri's been almost absent in many ways, and so he's done a great job. And I think he deserves time from the fans to turn this new squad around, and I think he will do. He is the right sort of manager for the relegation battle, but I don't think we're going to be in there. I think it's going to be a couple of games, and this start will soon be, in the rearview mirror, and Everton will be pushing forward again. If you take away, if you add in the points deduction that we had last year, we'd have finished around mid-table. So I think that's where we should be setting our sights for this year and having a comfortable second half to the season. I'm aware that we have to get going, but I'm sure we will do. And Sean is the right man to do it. Just one thing on Sean as well. I actually interviewed Sean for the Aston Villa job when I was there. And I did manage to spend some time with him, and I was incredibly impressed with his football knowledge. I like him a lot as a man manager, and I think he's got what it takes to keep Everton going right now. And I think he deserves a chance when things get better as well to really try and see if he can push on.